You can have a positive message going on. You can have a positive mentality. You're meditating in the morning. You're doing yoga in the afternoon. You're eating well. You're living healthy. You're saying nice things to people. You're holding doors and shit. You feel me? And then when you get on here, where in a place where it's just like you can only really use your voice to kind of represent yourself. You feel me? You try to represent yourself well as far as like being given to people, as far as like information, as far as like being able to bring people to rooms that you think are, kind of cool, whatever the case may be. You keep going, whatever. All right, but I'm doing a lot of stuff while I'm doing this. All right, because I got to put the link up top and a lot of other little things. But just started the room. Look, y'all, it's weird to me sometimes, y'all, that people don't matter. They don't care about what you have going on. Your message, whatever you got going on, your positive, they don't care. They still want to hate you. They still want to hate you. They want to find a reason to hate you for doing something that you're good at, that you're great at, that you have perfected and spent time doing. And people enjoy and actually would love part. Sorry, I got a phone call. My bad. All right, to be a part of whatever you got going on. But it's hard for a lot of these people to be able to do some of them things that they doing when they know that it's just like that type of mindset. See, people got to really think about where you are in life sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I really where I want to be? Am I doing the things the way I want to do it? You know what I'm saying? Am I doing around the people I really want to do it around? You know what I'm saying? Are the people really in my circle? Are some good people around me? You know what I'm saying? Am I loved? You know what I'm saying? Am I supported? You know what I'm saying? The way that I truly feel that I can be supported. You know what I'm saying? The same support that I'm probably giving somebody, I hope that I'm getting in return. All those type of things, right? But my whole thing is, what happens when we get to a point where it's like, all right, shit, man, like, I still feel like my back is against the wall, or it still feels like there's no reason to really do this. Not go as hard as I probably really want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really could be a point where you really want to go harder, but you just don't feel that way because sometimes you just feel defeated sometimes. You feel like the support system that you support is not supporting you. Imagine that the support system that you support is not supporting you. That shit is a hurtful feeling. Sometimes. I'm not going to say all the time. Sometimes. All right? It's only in them situations where you really feel like, all right, well, shit, I need to get my shit together and just forget everybody and just go hard, because that could be the difference in your life. Sometimes just going harder can be that difference in your life. You know what I'm saying? You not going as hard as you probably could go could be that difference. You know what I'm saying? The reason that you look at other people and be like, damn, why the hell they do it the way they doing it? You know what I'm saying? Or why are they doing what they do? Like, it's because some people have went ahead and just set it out there and just was like, I'm going to be serious about what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? And just make this the thing to do. Make this the place to be. My bad, y'all, I put it down, nigga. But I feel like when it comes down to you, you got to look at your situation. If you're going to hate on somebody, like, find a reason to actually hate on somebody. Like, find a really good reason, y'all. Some of y'all don't be having no reason to hate on people. Like, y'all just be having the most blankest, I don't even know if that's a word, but you have the like, no rationale to it. Like, it's none. It's like, damn, like, what are y'all really thinking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, can you really, be in a situation where you just like, all right, well, look, this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to, do what I got to do with you. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hate on this person. But how am I going to be successful if I'm hating on this person? It'd be a whole bunch of group of y'all. Now, the good thing about this is sometimes you can catch people who will be around that type of situation. And you will ask yourself, damn, these be the same people that be around you. You know what I'm saying? And they sit there and they listen to it. They sit there, they be a part of it, and they don't like it. But they don't have any balls to say anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have any goals to say, you know what, nah, bro, like, that shit ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you got a situation with him, but I'll be the one that come out and be like, hey, so what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the issue? Why you got an issue? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? Are you okay? You know what I'm saying? Is everything cool? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why you got an issue with that brother? Why you got an issue with that sister? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with y'all? Are y'all cool? It's one of them things where y'all can talk about it. But all this calling people names and, disrespecting people when you don't know these people. See, at the end of the day, people be thinking that people know people. See, you don't know nobody. You really don't. It just seems like people know people on here because we friends sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We say hey to each other, we laugh with each other, we have our ways, and we know, what I'm saying, we allow people to do their thing because we know what type of content they bring to our rooms, and, we do things, right? That's cool because I think that's a part of what this social experience is about. But when you think about how you really are and what you really do, you know what I'm saying? Like, it matters to the people that's in those circles because it's more, you can do more of what you do in those circles if you know that those circles are good to be in. It makes you move up faster or it makes you move slower depending on what circles you're in. The circles created around here on fan base, I've just been seeing as a place like, it's a place for us to be able to talk and have different discussions and, feel different ways about different things that's going on, express what we really feel that's going on in our communities and see how we can bring more people into what we got going on. A place where, the birth of the next leader of this nation could be. You know what I'm saying? When a group of individuals who are intellectually sound, whatever profession you in, or whatever experience you have, to know that when it comes down to conversations amongst adults and then when it comes down to conversations amongst people who are actually trying to do something, it's different. You can't act like a child. You can't keep acting like a child. Not in this way. You got to keep it kind of moving. You got to keep it kind of, like neutral. Let's just put it that way. You got to keep it neutral. I'm not saying you got to kiss everybody's ass. That's definitely what I'm not saying. You be your own man. You be your own woman. You stand on your own 10. People respect you the way they respect you because at the end of the day, you pay your own bills. You do your own shit. You got your own kids. You get none of that. Ain't nobody participated in none of that shit on this app. Maybe somebody, some Kennedy or something like that. But other than that, no, ain't nobody participated. So you can't tell me shit. You can't come to me about nothing. You can't keep throwing insults at me and think that I'm going to be like cool. You know what I'm saying? Like at a certain point, I'm removing myself and then I'm staying away. But if it comes to me, then it's like, all right, well, shit, I just do what I got to do. I protect my peace. But that's what it's all about. But see, this is what the question is about. It's like, you make me famous. And so when I say you make me famous, it's more or less like people that hate on you, they talk about you. Like they mention your name, they, you know what I'm saying, they sit there and they talk about what you got going on, and you know what I'm saying, like especially when you come around, because then they really get to, well, this is what that person's about, blah, 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 so forth, so on. You know what I'm saying? They really do a lot. So it can really get difficult when it comes down to, being able to I guess create that moment. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second.
Your mother. Wait, what a minute. I just feel like make I give it to you. Give it to. Feel like your vibe and you ring it on. Betty butter with the African style. You feel like it pop, give me that wine. If you could love in a different style, you're ready. You're rocking with a Nigerian guy. Whoever does you, only know me for last. Yeah. I'm living my life.
Yeah, man. I just feel like this, man. You make me famous. It's a weak-minded people, though. This is a weak mindset. Is this what people want? You know what I'm saying? Do everybody have a weak mindset on the things that they have going on? You know what I'm saying? Like I really, is it weak-minded people on this app? You know what I'm saying? Are people just weak-minded everywhere? I don't know, man. I don't be knowing sometimes because people confuse me. You know what I'm saying? Like I be thinking people like cool and they actually like adults and they actually like, you know what I'm saying? And then they come out of nowhere and they just be like jerks, bro. They be assholes. They be, you know what I'm saying? You don't be wanting to like talk to them no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't be wanting to do business with nobody. You don't be. It make you not trust nobody else to have conversations with them and do things with them because of the interactions that you run around with on this app. Like I'm tired of talking about any other app, y'all. I'm trying to get to a point where I just talk about this app because that's why I always every week on Saturdays I have a This Week in Fan Base because it's This Week in Fan Base is what's going on in fan base. You know what I'm saying? Because this app is creating what we say the culture. You know what I'm saying? But how? How is this creating the culture? You know what I'm saying? Like we seen what Which Car them did across the street. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just bringing it over to another platform. But how is it progressing though? How is it moving forward? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing to make sure that this goes to the next level? Especially in a social audio space, because somehow that's, people get the most offended when something happens only in social audio. When you have other verticals on this app, are y'all taking advantage of the other verticals? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking in general. You know what I'm saying? When I say a lot of this stuff, because I know a lot of y'all taking advantage of those things, and investors, or or just inviting people to the app, or creating spaces, or being a part of spaces and contributing. So I want you guys to just look at, damn, it's really people on here that actually don't want to see the progress of the app. They don't want to see the progress of the people. They want to sit around in other circles and talk about you. That's why I say they make you famous. When they sit around in a circle and they talk about you and what you got going on, and and they call it a diss. They call it, disrespecting you and talking shit about you, when really it's just bigging you up. It ain't doing it but making the people curious and wanting to come around you and find out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? What they do? You know what I'm saying? Like that's exactly what it's doing. You think it's doing something else? Nah, man, I'm telling you, that shit is doing something the total opposite. And I'm kind of disappointed. I was in a room. Of course, this was a very interesting situation that had happened, and it was like, damn, bro, like some of y'all be around this circle. You know what I'm saying? And you will sit around in a space like that. It is blatant. And you say that you mess with us. You even, you know what I'm saying? You think. Credit card and actually using your fingerprint and your face to subscribe to another individual. Man, when I do the shit, right? It's cool when they do it, but when I do the shit, it be crazy, man. Y'all stay right there. I'll be right back. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Birds of a feather. What? They flock together, they make you a sucker. With nobody. If you ain't mob tied in I want numbers some money. But if they get with this, I'm a flush. I'm in South Carolina. I'm looking for Rennie. She know I'm some pimpin' though. She gotta be thick as big player. Can't do no one no skinny. Or a Glock 47. It look like a DE. I hit it with both hands. I sign my own chicks. Better stay in your lane, your little bit broke. They hate that they left me. They regret what they said, but I don't accept. I don't. They claim anybody. The whole time it was somebody else. But next bring real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy was he rap beautiful. They be ready to kill. I'm back, man. Shit, man. Yeah. I come around and go. Let's go. I'm back, man. Shit, man. Hey, look, man. You make me famous, man. Weak mindsets. Is that what we talking about? Yes. See, this is the thing. I really feel deep down in my heart that I'm a good person. And I'm not being biased. I know it's hard to say that, but I feel like I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I do things decent. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be better. You know what I'm saying? I definitely could be better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. All right. But I think there's some good qualities about myself. I think that people feel like there are great qualities about themselves as well. But when it comes down to people who think that you have good qualities versus the negative moments that they feel about, it creates this whole, you turn into a whole total negative person instead of those good qualities outshining some of those negative things that they feel about you. Now, don't ask me to repeat that because I probably could. All right. But my whole thing is when it comes down to your demeanor, how you stands, you know what I'm saying, when you get up and you do your thing and people are supporting you, you deal with those people. That's just kind of like how it is. You just kind of like move on. You deal with those people who do support you. The ones who don't support you, let them stay around that. Let them stay around that. You feel me? Because they going to continue to like make you famous, or they going to go around there and they going to listen to that and they going to make you famous because they going to keep talking about you. And it's going to be lies. It's going to be truths. It's going to be things that they just, you know that they're emotional about. See, people too emotional on this app. I've always said that. Why are you so emotional? What's going on? Like, wow, this is an app. We talking on here. This is a talking app. We talk about different things. It's get a little heated. You know what I'm saying? People take things a little personal and things like that. But look, at the end of the day, like you got to move on. You can't be just you can't just be thinking that every person on this app feel the way that you feel. You can disrespect everybody on the app and you can say what you want to say to anybody in any ad. You know what I'm saying? Like people, everybody is not built that way. Some people are built to pull up on you. Some people are built to have something you disconnected from off the app. You know what I'm saying? Some people are built to be able to, you know what I'm saying, have people, you know what I'm saying, do, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy because people, you don't know what people thinking. Y'all see the news. Shit, y'all go down your Twitter timeline and y'all see the damn stories they make up, the swamp stories on damn YouTube. Don't act like it's a fake thing. This is social reality. People, you know what I'm saying, get to a point where they get fed up. But is there a space where people can congregate, have some great conversations, and just do some cool shit? Like we talk about the next level of this app of fan base, but yet it's like it's hard it's hard to see it. It's not hard to imagine it. It's a difference. It's not hard to imagine it. Because we talk about the future of this app. We talk about the things that you can do on this app and the ways that you can make money and do this and and bells and whistles and da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like we talk about all that. But let me tell you, at the end of the day, if you're not working on, if this is something that you're not really serious about, then maybe it can become a space where you can create a toxic environment because the people that do take it serious actually want to have like some good conversations and, you know, do some dope shit and vibe with some people. The future of this app lays right in our hands, y'all. Like this can turn into another cross the street if you get my drift. You know, this could turn into that where but it's like, I don't know what people are waiting for. It's like create the things that's next level. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, do some things that'll bring some type of vibe to the environment. Like it's all along with the vibe. Like I told y'all, when you get into the hallway, it's like turning the TV channels. You know what I'm saying? It's like going down TV Guide. You know what I'm saying? You see one show, you see another show, you see another show, you see another show. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I'll see like it's too many people and it's too much energy behind this app for it still to only be like maybe two or three rooms that might have 20 people in there, 30 people in there. Like this is a small room. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like this is a very small room. It's cool. I don't mind small rooms. I don't mind a single room by myself just standing here. You feel me? It gives me clean audio. But at the same time, it gives an opportunity for people to see that there's some type of rhythm going on within that. They can see that there's some energy. You know what I'm saying? And see, the energy draws towards the titles. If the titles only have negative, if the titles have a negative energy, then I don't know. I'm trying to explain this in a way. All right. So if you look at the hallway and you look at the titles and the energy, which would be the volume of people that will probably be in the room, if I see that majority of the volume is drawn to a negative energy, then the energy of the app seems off. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for somebody to get into a positive room in the hallway and it draw some type of volume unless they bring in their own crowd or a lot of people are already talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, and I've done this, you know what I'm saying? But I ask why people probably don't. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why doesn't anybody go to Twitter and just hit the search button and just, talk about the topics that's on Twitter? You know what I'm saying? Like that's trending topics. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have enough celebrity news around here. You know what I'm saying? Or we don't have you know what I'm saying? Or somebody talking about, politics, somebody big like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, or what's going on with Palestine and Israel. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a big enough draw of volume. It's not the volume. It's not the fact of a topic. It's a volume to be able to see that there's that type of energy on the app. The app will create an energy from the volume that it have towards the topics that have the whatever it is, whether it be negativity or positivity, whatever, both of them work. I see. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is we have to get to a point where it's like, okay, we can't continue to sit back and hate on each other. You know what I'm saying? We gotta find some way to be able to even if, because it's hard to explain to a hater how not to be a hater. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a hater. You know what I'm saying? So I can't explain to a hater how not to be a hater. You know what I'm saying? Like the only thing I can explain is, you know what I'm saying? Like there are positive people that are trying to do things, and it creates that energy that's a bad vibe. You know what I'm saying? And people don't care because they have a space. You know what I'm saying? They have a place to be able to open up and have their negative ass people around them, and they just do whatever and talk about whatever. That's their vibe. That's their thing. And nobody says that that's wrong because TV God, social audio God, it has a lot more flexibility. People haven't came to the app where we now have you can't cuss or, you know what I'm saying, you can't do certain things, or you got different brands in the room. Imagine having McDonald's as the link up top and they sponsoring this room. You see what I'm saying? And they got their logo in the background. You know, I can't cuss, or there can't be any cussing on the stage. That's why, you know what I'm saying, the volume of people have to be there for them to be able to believe that that's something that they don't mind bringing. Everybody benefits from it in the room, but it's built that way. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how do you get there to that point, y'all? That's what I'm saying. The next level of whatever this gonna be. All this video and chat and all that stuff that ain't nothing new. We was just enjoying that across the street. So what I'm saying is, even though it's coming to this app and it's new to this app, how are we going to take advantage of it to make sure that we level up what we have going on with this app? It's going to be dope as hell to have it. Believe me. But there's a chat link up top. I know people don't be feeling like hitting that link and going up top and actually chatting in a whole nother app. Some people actually can't get on Telegram, I've heard, and you know what I'm saying, there's all type of things, but once that chat feature comes, then it's like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are we going to be able to do this? You know what I'm saying? How are we going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, still be in this chat thing and be able to create some type of space where it, I guess, levels up. And I guess it gives people in the audience right now an opportunity to be able to talk right now or ask a question right now or say, you know what? Yeah, I agree with that. I guess gifts will be the next thing, or GIFs, whatever way you say it. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the next thing. Like, well, how can I get reactions? I want to give a thumbs up. I want to give a thumbs down. I want to give a hand praising or whatever, or a bomb or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of things I know are going to be wanted next. So it's like, all right, but are you waiting on those things to be able to come the next thing? Because this is my thing. While those people over there talking about you, when those people who actually get it and say, well, why you hate on this person? Oh, let me go and see what they talking about. You got to actually have some shit going on. Shit, you can't just be chilling and just have, you know what I'm saying, like just, you know what I'm saying, just sitting there and you ain't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I talked about last night too. If you was in a room, you would have caught the one as far as like, you know, inviting people to rooms. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta be a little more, you know what I'm saying, cautious on that shit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like invite people to the rooms. You invite people to the rooms because you know what I'm saying, you rock with them, or you invite them to a room that actually has something valuable to say and they can get some value from. Don't invite them to no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Don't take my ping for don't take my invite for advantage. You know what I'm saying? Don't take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? I trust the fact that you'll ping me to something or invite me to something that's of substance because you know my character. You know my brand. You know what I'm built on. You know that I'm gonna want to talk about something. You know I'm gonna want to hear it for a little. You know what I'm saying? Like you know me if you've been around me enough to invite me. Think of me like the president of the United States. You ain't gonna just invite him. You might do it because some shit cool. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna say the president of the United States. But damn Isaac. You know what I'm saying? Like if you follow Isaac and Isaac follow you, you're not gonna just invite him just to invite him to some bullshit. But think of me like him. You know what I'm saying? Think of me like Duran, or think of me like the somebody else who you think is high level or whatever on this app. You know what I'm saying? Dre or anybody. You know what I'm saying? Think of me like them. You know what I'm saying? And y'all think of yourself the same way with the people that surround you. They need to know who you are to invite you to something, and it better not be no bullshit. Cause they can't get any feelings if you don't show up. They create a room and it's on some bullshit. They invited you. It's on some bullshit. I'm not coming. It's not happening. So why are you doing that to my brand? Because once I show up, I'm already in sending a notification out to all y'all. That's the oldest trick in the book on social audio. You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand, you know what I'm saying, where we stand. That's kind of cool. But understand at the same time that people want to get further on this app. I know I do, y'all. I want to get further. I don't want to be with the people who just still doing the same thing. I want to be with the people who talking about the next level or something. You know what I'm saying? The newest technology or the newest you know what I'm saying, conversation and you know what I'm saying, economics, or you know what I'm saying, like the new battleground of the Republicans or the new battleground of the Democrats, or you know what I'm saying, like anything like that where it's just kind of cool instead of it's like we always targeting each other when it comes down to different things. You know what I'm saying? We just sit and we find spaces to target each other. And it's not helping. People leave out of the room and they be like depressed. They energy gone. They don't want to go and sit in a whole another room and listen to the same bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They want to be able to go and get something new, and they want to create something fun. I know I do. You know, that's why I create little fun topics to try to, you know what I'm saying, talk about things. You know what I'm saying? People are always welcome to talk on it, but you know, I think that weak mindsets is something universal almost, because it's like, you know, do people have weak mindsets, you know, in spaces where you really think that there's some intellectual shit going on? You know what I'm saying? Is it fake, I guess, fake strong mindsets, I guess? You know what I'm saying? Are they fall? What they call it? Fall? FAUX? Fall mindsets? Because this shit getting difficult. It's getting difficult to decide who the hell you gonna have in your damn circle sometimes. This shit getting difficult. Because you trust somebody, and then what ends up happening? They end up stabbing you in the back. They end up going to sit with your enemy. They end up going to op up with your op. They end up going to do the stupid shit. Y'all sit there, y'all built the moment, y'all built momentum and momentums. You know what I'm saying? Everything became sentimental when it came down to what y'all had going on, but you let all that shit go because you was hating. You can't connect with somebody because you hating. You can't even have a conversation. You have so much, and this is months. This is months. You done been with this person, you done been around this person, and the person ain't came and hollered at you yet about how they feel about you. That's how crazy this shit is. This shit's so weird sometimes, y'all. I be trying to figure out, like, I be really trying to have a good time, for real. Like, Swag really be trying to have a good time. He be cool, man. He don't be on that. He be cool. You know what I'm saying? He really just be like, really be wanting to just figure out where the cool people are. You know what I'm saying? Where are the cool people? Like, I don't mind sitting around nerds. I don't mind sitting around white, black, orange, purple, Hispanic, this, Dominican. I don't care. Like, let's talk. Let's have a conversation about whatever. You know what I'm saying? And see where it takes us. You know what I'm saying? And see how we can connect with some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes down to specific things and we get in the conversation about, hey, well, you know what I'm saying, Jocelyn Hernandez just did a live performance and, you know what I'm saying, it was a trash performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody feels some type of way about that, let's talk about it for a little bit. But don't get so emotional with people that you can't have conversations. You too emotional. You spending so much time focused on the emotional part of it that you can't even get the conversation. You miss the message. You're missing the message because you're so focused on the negative part of it. You're trying to figure out what the negative shit is instead of just moving on and just being like cool. You know, why is it so hard to be cool sometimes? People find it so hard to just keep that shit 100. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself. You ain't no all the time 24/7 hard individual. You sit down and you take a nap and you eat with your mother and you know what I'm saying? You kiss your kids and you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What I'm talking that. Stop taking this shit so personal. Y'all drive a person to smoke sometimes, man, for real. Because it really be hard to just, you know what I'm saying, like be cool. You know what I'm saying? You bring people, you want to bring people on the app. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to have a more diverse background of things that you got going on and say things and have more different conversations. But it's like, damn, am I raising myself up to be a target? That's what you think sometimes. You be like, am I raising myself to be a target? You know what I'm saying? Am I doing all this shit just so I can be a target? More people just gonna take aims. We always know what it's gonna be. People that's gonna hate on you and there's people that's gonna love you. It's always gonna be both sides. You can't have both. I mean, you gonna have both, brother, but you can't get one or the other. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get both. People that's not just not gonna like you. And it's making it hard for this app. It's making it hard for a lot of y'all creators to open rooms. It's making it hard for a lot of y'all creators to be able to go and really trust some people that you can be safe with as far as a conversation. It's making it hard. It's making it really, really hard. Because now it's getting to a point where you don't even trust conversations of other people because you know it's going to turn into some bullshit. You know that it's not going to be the full length of a great show Sometimes you can get into a room and be like, damn, that was a great conversation for a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? From beginning to the end. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you get caught up in a situation that's like, all right, we spent some time right then and there on something and we missed it because somebody came into the room and threw it all off, or, you know what I'm saying, or the person, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the other. You know, it just became something else. And this became social audio. It's like social audio took away the conversation. You know what I'm saying? COVID took away the physical. You know, social audio took away the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And it's an oxymoron almost. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, dang, how the hell you would think a person would be more talkative? You would think communication would be the number one skill on social audio, which is, how do I find a way to get along with you? You know what I'm saying? How do I find a way to play in a sandbox and everybody be cool? You know what I'm saying? How do I not get voted off the island? You know, you think about stuff like that. You know, but some people don't think of it that way. Some people just think of it as, I want to tear down whoever's doing something positive because I can't get there. I don't know how to get there. I don't know what they did to just come out of nowhere and just be nice and be cool and be great at what they do and just be a great person. I don't know how to meet a new individual who's doing something positive. Confusing to me. I'm lost. It's mind-blowing. But how do I get to a point where I'm like, you know what? I understand it. I understand that somebody's greater than me. It's greater, somebody greater than Swag. Yes, I do believe that. If you don't believe me, I do. I believe somebody is always greater than me because, you know, I look up to that person. Pray to him every day. Say, thank God. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that he is the only person I need to please. I don't need to please nobody else. Now, I need to get along with people. Of course, I'm here on earth. Consequences are mine. You know, I'm going to deal with those straight up. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to get those at the end. But, right there, I'm going to get it in. But, A lot of y'all wouldn't carry yourself like that if you was in front of people. A lot of women, y'all wouldn't talk to other women like that if you know what I'm saying, if you were, you know what I'm saying, in front of that other woman. You know, men, you wouldn't talk to another man like that if you was in front of the other man. It's just that you look at their profile picture or you look at the things that they do and think that their life that they live is a softer one than yours, which means that you think you can take advantage. Think. Like that person ain't changed their whole damn life. Like that person ain't been through some shit and was like, you know what, let me do this better and make a, you know, look at myself better and put myself in a better position. You gotta do that. Out to Angela in the chat. You gotta put yourself in positive spaces. That's the only way to do this shit. If you don't, shit, you're gonna end up frustrated. I had to talk to somebody today, and they was like, "Man, you know, something about a situation that was going on with their supervisor." They was like, "Man, you know, I wanted to go back and forth with them on this like that," and I was like, "Bro, let me tell you something. At the end of the day, you ain't gonna win that battle. All right, let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and move on. Let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to something that you can fight, you'll know. You know what I'm saying? But that fight, you probably ain't gonna win. So don't get yourself frustrated with these folk. Leave these folk alone." What's up, Bubblegum? What's up, Lala? Gary, Street, Domino, Positive. Leave these folk alone. If these folks don't want to be friends or don't want to, you know what I'm saying, like talk to you or they got some issue with you, or they, you know what I'm saying, like, leave these folk alone, man. Let these people go on their way. Let them hate on you from a distance because they still gonna make you famous. They're gonna talk about you from a distance. You ain't even gonna have to be there. They just gonna talk about you. Some people talk about this shit all the time. It's like, yo, they're gonna keep talking about you. It's just what it is. It's in their DNA, but it just helps make you famous. For real. When you show up on the scene, what? You famous. Everybody know your name and shit. They know what happened. They know everything because the person that hated on you the most shared the story. The great thing is you don't have to give a side. You don't even have to say nothing. You just sit there and just listen. And or sit there and let people just hate from a distance. Because I try not to have them people in my circle. I'm telling you, let them people go. Because them people ain't gonna be no good for you, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna frustrate yourself trying to figure it out though. You're gonna frustrate yourself out. You're gonna frustrate yourself trying to figure out why they the way they are. It's gonna frustrate you. You're gonna be sitting there lost like shit trying to figure it out. You can be like, bro, what? Why are they like this? Why are they so mean? Why are they hating on me? Bro, you're gonna frustrate yourself. Let them people alone. Leave them people alone. Let them figure out why they feel the way they feel about you from a distance. You keep doing some great shit, y'all. Each and every one of y'all keep doing great shit and keep moving forward because that's the only way this shit works. This fan base shit, this the only way this shit gonna move forward is because the people who ignore the bullshit is gonna keep making great spaces. It's gonna keep being around positive shit. It's gonna keep building themselves up, upgrading, leveling up. They're going to keep doing that. They're going to keep building connections and bridges and bringing people on the app and watching this app grow. The people going to be on bullshit. There's the people who are going to be on bullshit. Y'all be on bullshit. But y'all going to be in a corner somewhere. Algorithm is going to happen at some point. When algorithm happen, yeah, it's going to be interesting for some folk. You know what I'm saying? Some people who may feel like they got the juice may not get the juice, or they might be at the bottom of the map. You know, but at the same time, that doesn't mean anything as far as like the quality of your stories that you have in your room. Yeah, we worry about people, brands and sponsorships. Yeah, they worry about volume, but I think that this is a different app. I think that when it comes down to this love stuff, like the way we give out love, like I think the way that when it comes down to this algorithm, it's got to be some way to figure out like the impact of a room. You know what I'm saying? Like the value of a room. You know what I'm saying? Like a tip cup for a room or something. You know, I don't know. But I think that the value that people get from out of their rooms is gonna come from you ignoring the bullshit. It's gonna be hard to ignore the bullshit, but shit, it's good. Figure it out. I don't know. The difficult, you know what the crazy thing is, Domino? Check this out. The difficult thing is you don't know who you hang around that's op already. You don't know. All you do is trust. You hope. You be like, man, I hope this person is cool. And I hope what I'm sharing with this person is all right. I hope that this person won't turn around and stab me in the back or do some shady shit to me. I hope that this person ain't sitting around my op and talking about me and listening to the shit. I hope. You can't control people. Shit, you grown ass people. Y'all sit where the hell y'all want to sit. But when you look at yourself and the morals that you have and when you come around the person that you sit around and hear being talked about, how weird does that feel to you? You know what I'm saying? Like when you participate with a conversation with that person that they talk about that you sit around with, how weird does that feel to you? How can you give an honest opinion about any conversation that you having with that person if you sit around the same people that talk shit about the person that you want to have a conversation with? Man, spell that shit out for me. Cause one of y'all, I can't read it because I can't hear it right. Cause this is the one that they don't. Hello, I'm trying to figure it out. So I really want people to understand it. Look, it's not personal. It's just the fact that, look, I'm grown. I'm an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put my pants on and I take care of my kids and I do all my, I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody. I'm just talking in general. So people ain't got the right to say shit to you. For real, to really want to keep this shit funky. But you ain't trying to have it like that. You trying to be cool with people. You trying to be able to politic. I want to be able to have Bubblegum on the stage and talk to him. And you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to have Domino on the stage and talk to him and be able to have Gary on the stage and Lala and Swine. You know, I want to be able to have everybody on the stage and be able to have a conversation and nobody take shit personal because we're trying to level up in conversation. That's why people be feeling like they don't need everybody on the stage, or they may not want people on the stage, or they may not, they just want to have conversations with themselves because it's like, damn, I be wanting to level up the conversation, but then I get to a point where it's like, damn, we fussing at each other, we frustrated, it's you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard. So now you find yourself in a damn hurricane of social audio. You find yourself in a tornado, Dorothy. Where did Dorothy end up? Back home, fuck. So we gonna end up in the same situation as the same situation. I think that this is unfair for fan base. I think it's unfair for fan base to be putting all the work in to try to make this the next level of tech, social audio tech, and the next level of us and what we got going on. I think it's unfair to treat this app the same way we treated that other app. I think that we need to be leveling up a lot of the challenge of conversation and the challenge of our people. Like, we need to challenge each other. You know what I'm saying? We need to be in situations where we don't take things personal, because this is the next level of conversation where people don't take things personal. They see that conversation or the beginning conversation or you out in the streets, like that was over there. Over here, this shit different. So you got to come to it. You got to come to the forefront of it and just be like, you know what? Look, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you were wrong about that. This is really what the facts are. This is where I got that resource from. Those type of conversations. I'm not saying challenge somebody as far as like, you know, be on some bullshit like you this, you that, calling them on out their name and, talking about, like, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about, like, challenging a person on some facts of some value. I think that's kind of cool. Now, when I say things like that, I'm saying the fact that when you try to do that, let's say this is a room when I was giving out a lecture, or, not a damn lecture, but, I was giving out a situation and I was just talking about certain things, and it was just like really, really, it was like really, really interesting, you know what I'm saying, about a certain level of education, whatever. But then somewhere in me was like, you know what, I'm gonna hold some information back, because I feel like if I do this, it's going to give people an opportunity to take this information and kind of like run around this app and be like talking about it, because it's some really good information. It's like really, really dope. So I got to tell somebody. And it's like, well, where did you get that information from? Oh, Swag said it. Man, Swag was talking about X, Y, and Z. So what happens? Your op who was in that room, man, fuck that. You bitch. Or, man, she a bitch. Fuck her. She ain't nothing. She ain't got shit going on. Damn. Where did the negativity come from? Why you hating? What's going on? Why you got an issue that you had to bring up right now? Like, you had that issue, why don't you go take care of that issue over there instead of bringing that up right now when they just trying to say that they just got some information that they thought they should pass around to us, which is of value. It's almost like now you at a point where you gatekeeping. And see, we don't challenge the other person like that. We let that shit slide. That's what I'm saying. The challenges. See, we can challenge each other in other shit. We challenge each other in all type of other things. But when it comes down to intellect sometimes, or when it comes down to the way things really are and the facts behind it, because we've done some of the research, it don't be there sometimes. Now, I ain't saying everybody got to be in the hallway and be on some high level education, because that's the next level of education. The hall, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying none of that. What I'm saying is, are we at a point where we can see a lot of those value and volume conversations in the hallway, so that when people come on this special social audio portion of this app, they can see the next level of conversation that we think about, the things that we talk about. You know what I'm saying? The all of the news and all of the stuff that's out there, all of the, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there enough people talking about that instead of talking about more of the emotional stuff? Because that's where some of the volume seems to be, is like the emotional stuff, than more on the, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that needs to be out there. Unless it's like, you know what I'm saying, talking to your friends, or, you know what I'm saying, y'all having a conversation like we're doing right now. We having a family conversation. You know what I'm saying? This is, I guess you consider this content, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't look at it like that. I just look at it as a conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, I feel like people make you famous just by sitting around talking about you, and they don't even have any reason not to like you and be around you or even talk to you. They don't have no reason not to do no business with you. They don't have no reason for none of that shit. That shit is just weird to me. It's weird to me. It's weird to me how people think about that shit. It's weird to me how y'all sit around the same people and then try to have a good conversation and then go around that other shit and just think that that's cool to just sit and talk about the person that you gonna sitting around. Like, why are you going to sit around a person that you don't really even fuck with? That's what people say. Well, no, it ain't that I don't fuck with you. I fuck with you. Why are you fuck with me if you don't? You know what I'm saying? Like,